What's going on, chums, and welcome back to the channel. As you can see, today we're doing a little unboxing. I say little, it's quite a large box. We have in front of us the Endwalker Collector's Edition box with lovely Amano art on the front of Hydralin and Zodiac. So take a quick look at the box before we dive inside. So inside you can see the Endwalker logo. On the back it's just the game logo. Other side is the same logo, and as far as I know there's nothing on the bottom, just like legal stuff. When they announced this, they talked about a special filter they put over the art. Don't know if it's showing up on the box very well, but it kind of sort of faintly metallic. Looks very nice. Lovely art as always. So we're going to dive in using a trusty knife. Might be some cuts in this because I'll have to doing this one-handed, so it's going to be a bit difficult. But okay, the seal is cracked. Let's open her up. Is this a box inside a box? It looks like it's a box inside a box. Oh wait. Maybe it's just... Okay, that is a box. That's for the Loperette Mini plush and the Asm pin by the looks of it. So let's put that aside for now. Guessing this is the art cards. Art collection and frame set. Endwalker logo on the front. And then it looks like the final piece is the Paladin figurine. So let me get that out. Okay, so there is the box for the Paladin figure. Warrior of Light. The default dude on the front. Looks nothing like my Warrior of Light, obviously. And then there's a picture of how it looks. Expertly crafted Paladin figure. And we're going to... Endwalker logo on the side there again. We're going to leave that till last, I think. Look at the other stuff. Save the best for last, eh? So, let's crack this excessively shiny box open. Okay, so that was inside that box. Blister pack thing with the plushie and the Asm crystal pin. So let's get these out of this very noisy material. Okay, freed from their plastic prison. Let's have a look at the pin first. It's quite small. Just a pretty standard pin on the back. Feels like metal, feels pretty solid. Nice little thing to have, but I feel like they were bigger in the game. I don't know. But that'll probably just stay in the box because I reckon if I put that on a bag or something, it'll get lost. It'll just pop off one day. But here's the Loperette plush. Not gonna lie, it's pretty cute. It's a little bit bigger than I expected as well. It's pretty much hand size. And as yoshi-p mentioned, there's a clip on it. It's a pretty strong clip as well, so if you want to put that on your bag and wander around conventions and stuff, maybe at FanFest for all to see, I don't think that'd come off. It'd be quite likely to stay there. Alright, let's move these out of the way and take a look at the art cards. Okay, they come in a big Endwalker envelope. Apologies for the light here, doing my best. It's very dark in this room. Alright, let's try and get these emptied out if we can. Probably not going to happen one-handed. Okay, so the frame, it is card. A little bit of like acetate over the top or something. It's a pretty thick card. So should work okay. You just like pop the stand parts out on the back. Now let's look at the art cards. There's the default man himself. There's the original default man himself. You can see how he's got a bit weathered over the years. That one's very nice. As always, amazing art in this game. There's the Heidelin and Zodiac art from the box itself. Shadowbringers Dark Knight. Quite a few. There's the Stormblood Collector's Edition. Lease on the front. The Heaven's Ward Collector's Edition as well. Now this is a bit of a favourite of mine because it's very nostalgic. The Realm Reborn Collector's Edition art, which we will revisit this in a minute. I believe this one is the 1.0 Collector's Edition, which I think some people said this was an inspiration on the Omega M&F fight, and the design of those two. And finally, Endwalker title card. So I guess you can have the frame, portrait or landscape, depending on which ones you have in, but obviously one of them I think are actually portrait. There's quite a few. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of them I think. So I'm not sure if I'll put any of those on display. I mean, I do love the art of the game, but I don't know if I have anywhere to put that frame, to be honest. But last and not least, we're going to get to this. But before I get there, I guess I want to talk a bit about FF14 collector's editions in general, because this is the first one I've bought since the Realm Reborn one, which is very dusty on the bottom because it's been sitting on a shelf for 8 years. But as I said, we'd revisit that art, that's why. So this is the first one I've managed to buy since this in 2013, because I just haven't had the money, haven't had the ability to actually buy them. And I really wish I'd got the Shadowbringers one, because going by people's videos on that, the Dark Knight figure looked amazing. And when they showed this off, I was a little bit underwhelmed, I have to be honest, because it looked quite small. But I guess we'll get in and have a look. There is also one other point I want to raise about the prior collector's editions before I forget. This is the first one that doesn't come with an art book. The Realm Reborn, Heaven's Ward, Stormblood and Shadowbringers ones all come with sort of fairly small art books. But honestly, I'm not that fussed, to be honest, because as you can see there just behind Zelos, I end up just buying all the proper full-size art books anyway, so I'm not really that bothered about it being missing, because to be quite honest, I probably wouldn't look at it. I'd probably just wait for the full-size art books. Okay, once again, the top is cracked. It's just black. And there he is, nestled in there. Right, I think I'm going to pull this out and get him out of the plastic prison off camera, because again, this stuff is very loud. Okay, all the tape is cut. I'll pop things off, so let's uncover. It is actually a little bigger than I expected, to be honest. That's going to be loud. So my main worry about this was the fact that the base looked enormous. It looked like it was half of the figure. But it's actually a pretty decent size, especially with the effects and everything. It's a paladin performing Passage of Arms, so got to make sure your party gets in place behind that. See how close I can get to it, whether my camera will focus, because I'm just using my phone here. In terms of detail, it looks good. I know people were quite pissed off with the Omega one and the faces on it. This looks decent. But yeah, the Omega one is the only other Final Fantasy XIV figurine I own. And because of that, I actually love it. It's the first one I have, so I think it looks great. So I'll be interested to see what people that have the other limited editions think of this one in comparison to it. But while we're here, there's Omega, and they're pretty comparable in size, really. I thought this was going to be a fair bit smaller. I guess I was thinking of this base, similar to this base. Because they're similar bases in design, but that one obviously is much bigger. Yeah, I'm happy with it. It's better than I thought it would be. There is also an extra part to it, which I'll take out and I'll stick it on and we'll have another look. Okay, so this piece is supposed to just push in that part there to a corresponding thing there, but I can't get it to push in. It just won't quite go in, so I'll have to fiddle around with it, but I'll hold it in place and you can get an idea. It's supposed to look like that. I'll get my hand out of the way. But honestly, I think I kind of prefer it without that part. Even if it's not quite accurate. I'll try and get a few more close-ups. The camera is just not wanting to focus. Yeah, overall, pretty good. Like I say, to me it's fairly comparable to the Omega one, and I'm happy enough with that because I really like the Omega one. But I'll be interested to see what people with the other collector's editions have to say about it. But I'm pretty chuffed. Okay, so that was a quick unboxing of the Endwalker collector's box. You can see there everything you get inside. Paladin figure, the Asm crystal pin, the Loperate mini plush, and the art cards and frame. And if you're waiting on this today, let me know in the comments below what you think, whether you're happy with it. And we got a little bit more Endwalker content on the channel. I've been playing it in early access, so I put up the first hour of the game a few days ago. Go and check that out if you haven't seen it yet. And I might do a little bit more going forward. But until then, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.